Oh, what up, cyberspace? It's your boy Zero, here for this week's pouch dump episode. It's finally fall, spooky season is here, so I got my pouch covered in Halloween gear. From my dude Andrew of EDC Boo, I got all kinds of sweet gear to show you. So strap yourself in, keep your eyes open wide. This is Zero Style, it's time for Patch Me Outside. What's up, cyberspace? Zero Style, back once again for this week's pouch dump episode. Here to show you the EDC art and lifestyle that's in my pockets this week. I've got some Halloween, spooky themed EDC junk. This week's episode is brought to you in part by my dude Andrew of EDC Boos, the ghost with the most, the Boo Master General, the maker of all of these fine Ranger eye patches in the pocket trash you'll find in my pouch this week. I was not furnished with all of this stuff. Some of this is my collection, some of the stuff he's given me, not because of my vlog, but because we're buddies, and he is an awesome person who I've met just completely here in the EDC community on the internet. We've become good friends, and I appreciate you, buddy. So this one's for you. I know how much he loves spooky season, just like me, obviously. This is my cup, the Zerofeud compact utility pouch, a soft goods front wallet pouch made out of ripstop nylon with a whole field of webbing for your Ranger Eye morale patches, or whatever you want to call little PVC patches that have Velcro loop on the back. Every one of the patches I'm featuring this week are from my dude from EDC Boos, Andrew. Last year's sweet Halloween bucket setup. Everybody loves these ones. This is the original RE Club collab tombstone. This is the brand new, just recent pre-order drop white ghost. And then donut, blackout, red and green. Just some of the other ghosts that I have collected from my dude. Boos is the name of the group. It's on Facebook. It's the only way you can find out about the drops. Instagram, you just sort of hype stuff up. The actual drop info happens on Facebook, so you gotta join that group if you wanna get these patches, or if you wanna get one of the Boos on the inside, like I'm gonna show you next. So let's take a peek at what's in the pouch this week. The cup opens up clamshell all around the outside. You can see the gear that I've got in here. Let's start with the Boo, because why not? Alright, because why not? Let's start with the Boo. I never start with pocket trash. This is my blood money micarta Boo. This is one of the OG single slice pieces. Andrew's been gluing or whatever, a bunch of different pieces of micarta now to make these guys. These are awesome little fidget spinner, worry stone, single finger knuck type tools that help you channel your anxiety, aggression, nervous energy. You just fidget with them, you spin them on your finger like this, you squeeze them when you're angry, when no one notices, like in your pocket, under the desk or whatever. Yeah, they're great tools to help you deal with your anxiety and anxiousness. On top of that, they make amazing little fidget spinners. If you're into spinning stuff on your fingers like I am, these work great. Most Boos have a matching bead that come with them that is just another little Boo that has a similar look to it. The lanyard hole that's drilled on the backside generally is on the corner there, gives it a nice counterbalance for when you want to spin it. Because of the shape, you really can just sort of put it between your fingers and use the other part to get a good spin going. Fun fidget spinners. Whoa, there's a bee. That scared me. Whoa! I am also black and gold, Mr. Bumblebee. I get why you're attracted to me. So yeah, EDC Boos, little micarta fidget spinner toys. One of my favorite pieces of pocket trash. In the pouch this week for the EDC Boos Halloween theme. I've got it in this little half split pocket here. On the back side of the split pocket is where I like to keep my cards. I've got 2 cards in here now just for display, because I'm not going to show you my real cards. I carry an ID and my debit card. That's like pretty much it. Every once in a while you gotta have like a medical card if you're gonna go to the doctor's office, or a specific loyalty card if you're gonna go to a store or something like that that you need another piece of cardage for. But generally I carry 2 to 3 in the backside of the ZF pocket. Now on the other half here, we've got a split pocket that's vertical and then another pocket on the backside, which I'm not using right now. So where do you want to start? Let's go knife. This is one of my all-time favorite knives, like top 3 knives that I've ever owned kind of material. This is the V4 Drop Point Edition, Justin Lundquist designed Kizer feist. The Feist has come out in a few different blade profiles, but I really like this deep hollow grind drop point blade shape. This really slicey belly is what I love about this. The grind on this knife is beautiful. The edge that came from the factory was gorgeous. This is CPM 4V steel, which really keeps a good edge. As I mentioned, the black denim micarta scales, definitely what made me buy this knife. It's got blacked out hardware all over everything. Check out how deep carry the pocket clip is. Goes all the way to the back of the scale. Very nice. It's not reversible though. So tip up, right hand carry only on this knife. Got a bead here from zandc Metalworks. Just a black denim micarta bead that I picked to match. Very nice. Then some board paracord. Black snake cord on the back to tie the whole thing together. This knife is on bearings, and it is buttery smooth. Like, the smoothest knife I own smooth. I generally like to fidget with my knives, so I like multiple deployment mechanisms on a knife, but this is a front flipper only, which means that right here on the front corner of the knife, this little bit of jimping and this part of the tang of the blade that's sticking out is the only mechanism that you use to deploy this knife. That being said, I can open this knife a bunch of different ways. You can use your thumb like this and do a traditional thumb flick kind with it. You can put your finger across the front, put your index finger here across the front of it, give it a flick like that. Shout out to my boy, A Box of Sharp Objects, for showing me how to do this inner finger flick here. And then the classic, put your finger right here below the pivot, another one here on the front flick. Front finger flick. It's hard to say. The secret to this one is getting your middle finger and your thumb right below the pivot itself. And then use your other finger on the clip. Hold that down. Index finger deployment. So yeah, 3 ways to open this knife generally. You could do some other silly stuff to open this, but those are the 3 ways that I generally open this knife. 90% of the time, I either do a thumb flick or that weird inner finger flick. It's so satisfying. I found out I can do this with other front flippers, but this one just rockets open so easily because of these, I think it's caged bearings. The only complaint I have about this knife is when I first got it, it didn't want to lock up when I do an easy flick like I just did right now. If I kind of don't give it every bit of force that I have to just really get it to lock, I had to actually take this knife apart when I first got it and make sure everything was seated properly in these micarta scales to make sure that everything fit right in there perfect. But once I did that, this liner lock is great. So, for better or worse, I love this knife now, but it did take a little bit of manual TLC. But I think that that's an important note that I want to say. Don't be scared to take apart your knives. It's important that you do maintenance on tools that you own. I'm a big believer in ownership gives you the right to maintain the thing that you have. I don't think that you need to buy a license from your tractor company, John Deere, to be able to work on your thing that you own. I think that the operating system that you run your software on should have the ability to allow you to edit whatever settings you want, Apple and Google, but that's a whole nother argument for another day. The black denim micarta Kizer Feist, one of my favorite knives, hangs out right here in this split front pocket on the right hand side. Another new acquisition that I've been rocking pretty non-stop since I got it. This is the rovyvan Aurora A4 Pro in titanium. This is the Pro Edition. I've got the Cree XPL LED in here, and you can hopefully see that pattern on the inside of the reflector is a sort of orange peel. And allegedly, according to the company, that gives this light a slightly different property than the non-pro version. This is a button, 600 lumen, quick deploy kind of flashlight. Pull it out of your pouch, light your way when you need to do something. It's great for EDC. It is USB-C rechargeable here on the side. The #1 reason that I bought this flashlight is we're living in the future now. It hangs out right here in the other split side of the pouch. Got one more little trinket here. You can see that it's big bead energy in here, right? So you gotta lay this bead flat, make sure this one's pressed down a little bit as you fold it up. Get your zip going around here. And when you get to the top where the bead is sticking out, again, just give it a little push. It's fine. It fits in there with no problem. On the back side, I got one little surprise for yins in here. Once again from EDC Booze. Last Halloween I was gifted with this cool little worry coin by, once again, my dude Andrew of EDC Booze. very cool little EDC coin. Like, you don't see a lot of shaped coins. Like, there's some, I'm not saying there aren't any, but this one still has a mirror polish kind of section right here in the middle, but everything else has got paint on it. It's very cool. It's a different kind of worry coin than you normally see. From Madpow Clothworks, the Overlook Hotel Hank. This is the quick deploy version of this hank. It is just a tiny little small hank that you can fold up just about nothing, hide in a fifth pocket or stuff it in your cargo pocket and forget it's there until that moment where you need it. This thing is microfibered on one side with a nice embroidered edge on it, and then cotton on the other side. Madpow makes all kinds of different prints. The Overlook Hotel has been reprinted a number of times. This is one of their most popular designs. In Kubrickian art is definitely something I dig, especially in Halloween. So this week's hank by Madpow Clothworks. Just kind of completing the little Halloween aesthetic that we've got going on here. Check out Madpow Clothworks on SD, link in the description below. Hanks, get them in your pockets. I'm gonna feature something a little bit different, but definitely EDC content related. This is my favorite water bottle. This is the Camelbak Chute Blackout Edition. Just a sweet water bottle that fits in your car cup holder. This is the same circumference as a normal 20-ounce bottle, fits in every single cup holder. It's not the biggest bottle. I refill this multiple times a day, but it is amazing. If you unscrew the top here, you can see that it is double inner lined here. Keeps your water very cold for a very long period of time. Cap screws on. It's got a handle right here. You can attach this to a carabiner, put it on your bag. What I dig about this bottle most is this cap. Now, it takes a couple... What's up, Blue Jays? How you guys doing? Cheers. It takes a couple spins to make this thing completely lock. Is that when it is totally securely tightened down all the way, this thing does not leak. You can put this in your bag with your laptop and be confident that you're not going to get your gear wet, which is one of the things that I care the most about in a water bottle, because I put them inside my bag. Ergonomic mouthpiece. It just feels good in your mouth. The water pours out just right, giving you a delicious drink. When you're done, it takes about 3, maybe 3.5 turns to get this thing closed. It's my only complaint. But for the security of knowing that your water bottle is not going to leak in your bag, I'll take 3 turns. So yeah, the Camelbak Chute, you can get these things anywhere. I've seen them at Target, I've seen them at Walmart, I've seen them on Amazon. Link in the description. Support the channel and buy yourself a water bottle. Like me. This is one of the few things that doesn't have a sticker bomb, because this is a dishwasher safe thing, and I use a dishwasher for almost everything. Remember to stay hydrated, fam. Well, that's the Pouch Dump episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I always love making these videos. I want to thank Andrew of EDC Booze for making such cool stuff and being a good friend and just being an awesome dude in the community. Shout out to you, buddy. This episode is just for you. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. It's the free social currency here on YouTube. Smash my face down here if you'd like to subscribe to my vlog. Click these boxes appearing around my face if you want to watch more of my videos right now to help you decide. If no one has told you today, you rule! You are an awesome person who deserves love and praise just like everybody else in this world. Get out there today, have some fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Later on.